Greetings YouTube, LMS Tactical here. Make a brief statement on the beheading of Mr. Foley. I'm going to start by saying, my absolute heartfelt condolences go out to Mr. Foley's family, his parents and friends. I can't even imagine what that must be like to be going through that. Now, I don't typically watch beheading videos. I've seen more than I need to see. I don't recommend it because, you're watching man's inhumanity to man, and it's not a good thing. For whatever reason, I opted to break my rule, my own personal rule, and go ahead and watch that video before they took it down. And for what it's worth, Mr. Foley died a very good death, in as much as you can die a good death when your life is being stolen from you in a most gruesome manner. What I mean by good death is he didn't give those bloodthirsty troglodytes the benefit and thrill of seeing him scream and kick, and he stood his ground. He knew he was going to die. His last words made it clear. He said the ship, he longed to see his family and friends, but the ship had sailed, and gritted his teeth, and he waited for what he knew was coming. Now, all that aside, these liberal, illogical Americans and Europeans that let emotions guide their thought process, completely void of knowledge and information, are constantly telling us it's just a few Muslims, just a couple of them. And like I've said before, if you're in a room with 100 people and 95 of them are really good people, but you got 5 running around stabbing the shit out of people, I don't really give a fuck about the 95. I'm not interested in them. That 5 has to be terminated with absolute violence. And especially if the other 95 are their friends and aren't saying a goddamn thing about it, or just bowing their little heads and taking it. And I don't see any protests by any Muslims anywhere on this fucking planet calling for the slaughter of these fucking bloodthirsty murder monkeys. Now I'm gonna tell you something. The murder monkeys that do this shit consider it an honor to be killed while conducting jihad, slaughtering non-believers. They think that God is happy when they slice the head off of an innocent person. They only understand one thing, and one thing only, and that's fucking absolute destruction. And so with that in mind, this country needs to take the lead in fucking pouring heavy rain on these cocksuckers. And I'm talking heavy rain from drones and Apaches and every other goddamn thing that can drop something that explodes. We cannot deal with these cocksuckers. They're not going away. The only way to make them go away is to make them fly apart in multiple pieces of burning flesh. They want to fuck with us. Call it, this country needs to declare a fucking jihad on their stupid asses. You fight fire with fire. Period. There's no other way. Because we're going to be dealing with this as a society until there's such a horrific attack that people wake up and reluctantly say, oh, I guess we ought to kill these bastards. You're goddamn right we need to. There is a time to kill, and the time is now. Let me repeat that. There is a time to kill in life. The time to kill is now. There are rabid dogs running through the village, eating our children. Now, do you want to talk about the dogs that are nice? You want to talk about the dogs that are good pets? and ignore the dogs that are eating our children? Fuck no. You put a posse together and you hunt these fucking dogs down, and you don't stop until the last one is fucking laying in its own excrement. That's how you deal with these fucking bloodthirsty murder monkey troglodyte cockbites. No, I can't be any more clear than that. For those who want to go into those regions, whether to report or to deliver humanitarian aid, my hat is off to you. I think you're good people, you have good intentions, you're doing the right thing. But part of your expectations when you get on the airplane to head to that land of fucking nightmares is you need to visualize your head being fucking laid on your back, because the odds are very high that that's what's going to happen to you, and you need to know that going in. Alright? You go anywhere near Muslims and you're risking your head being sliced off. Understand that, and then don't have that look of surprise on your face when it's happening. This is a cold hard truth, man. I'm not going to pretend that it's something it's not. So again, condolences go out to his family. I'm telling you, stupid fucking Americans and Brits and anybody else with access to a weapon, you better lock and fucking load. And you better fucking start supporting your government and insisting, demanding that your government starts dropping fucking hot lead on these bastards in massive fucking quantities. LMS Tactical, I'm out.